Coming in, this is Monday. Hi.
Welcome to Monday.
Welcome to Monday. Come on, Sammy, we're opening up the YouTube for another week.
What time is it? It is 3:21 in the office.
Mm-hmm.
We've done our run this morning. What else have we done today? Had some food.
You fucking idiot.
It's like that.
Right, here we go.
Tonight, Matthew.
Get Johnny Boy in some shorts.
Yeah.
No, you look good, mate. Cool collection, sorry about us. Coming in. Let's test this motherfucker. Okay, happy Monday, ladies and gents. We're vlogging. It is 3:30. I'm late to the party today. Quick recap of what's gone on. Up and at 'em first thing this morning to slap the shit out of my treadmill. 5:30 this morning. Tough session. 10k warm up, 10 minute warm up, 15 minutes at 4-minute pace, 3-minute easy, 10 minutes at 3:55, 3 minutes easy, and then 3 sets of 5 minutes with 3 minutes easy in between, like a 3:40 to 3:50 pace. Very tough. At that time in the morning, I lost about 8 litres of sweat, but it felt good to get it done. Certainly waking up on a Monday and overcoming the bear, chasing the bear like that in the garage. I'll put hairs on your chest. Then I've been in the office most of the day, to be honest, catching up. Mondays is always big meetings, so seeing leadership first thing, and myself and Adit have a little sync, then myself and Fran discuss all things marketing. Lots of very exciting things in the marketing department, namely talking about our Australia activations. By the way, if I pause on this YouTube, it's because I'm usually crossing roads or someone catches my eye, or I'm just keeping my wits about me. I noticed when I was proofing tonight's YouTube that's going out, I paused when I was in Manchester, and I think it's because I was looking at someone who I thought was looking at my camera. I wanted to make sure that I was ready just in case he tried to steal it from my hand. But yeah, talking all things Australia activations, which is very exciting. I can't wait to announce some of that stuff. Those of you that are watching from Australia, big ups for the patience you've shown with us getting everything in order for the supplements and the apparel coming to your wonderful country. It's only a few more weeks to go and then we'll be there. So yeah, that's a little recap. I'm just heading back home now, pick up the kids for Monday Night Football. Myla has been absolutely savage with chickenpox, which is actually really sad to see because she's super upset about it, and rightly so, because she's absolutely covered all over her face, all over her back, in her hair. It looks really uncomfortable. So Mrs. M has been stuck at home with Myla all day. But on my way back now, football, dinner, and a sauna to round off this Shark Monday. Yo, happy Tuesday. It's been a good start to the day. In the gym early for session 1 of the week, strength session 1 of the week, full body strength, bench press, deficit reverse lunges, some single leg hamstring work, and some other accessories. Down for breakfast then with the new head of performance programming at Marchon, Mr. David Sharonki. Now, many of you will know who David is, but if you don't, he has spent the best part of 10 years competing at the highest level in CrossFit, competed at the CrossFit Games, an incredible athlete, and importantly for this story, an incredible coach and programmer. He is joining the Marchon team as our head of performance programming, taking over the Perform program and our Compete program, and looking after that competitive end of our community. So very exciting. He is a very diligent and creative thinker when it comes to programming. Having spent the last month getting to know him, having various calls and just making sure it's the right role for him and he is the right person for us, I have utter confidence that he is joining our coaching team and is going to help us go to that next level. It's been something we've been looking to achieve over the last couple of months, building to our coaching team. Obviously the addition of Alfie, the expert in the running space, we wanted to add someone in who's got the expertise and knowledge and experience in the competitive fitness space, not just with CrossFit, but functional fitness, etc. And so adding that firepower to the team has been something that myself and Charlie, head of online, are very excited about. David's here for the next couple of days filming the campaigns to announce his arrival. I'm also going to have him on the podcast just now, so very exciting. If you don't know David, go check him out on Instagram. Many of you will know him because he's been around the block, and his reputation precedes him. People talk very highly of him as an athlete and as a human and as a coach, and he's now Marchon. Let's go.
If we're basically overpaying and we can't, and we don't have organic backfilling that funnel, when we get to a position where we do like a promotion or whatever it might be, we've got no one to actually sell to, right? Because that paid effort.
Good, Sammy. Oh, back on set without limits. Need to get some episodes banked. That's not CrossFit. Come on, Gaffer. What are you saying?
Oh, just
How was Ibiza?
still half asleep, mate. Yeah, it was very, very nice, Oliver. Thank you very much. Feeling a little bit tired. I
Oh,
ran 22k yesterday, so my legs feel a little bit heavy.
you should have said you ran 22k. That's the first time you mentioned it.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, but I ran 22k yesterday in 26-degree heat at 5:30 in the morning.
Nice.
Maybe not 5:30.
What are you training for?
The Sydney Marathon. I'm training to beat my big brother in the Sydney Marathon in 2025.
Did you put in your expected finish time?
Yeah.
What did you put?
4 hours.
And what did you put?
3:30.
We're not going to be in the same heat now, you bellend.
What'd you put?
Sub 3. No, I think I don't know what I put.
Well, you're gonna go, you ain't going sub.
Double everything for Big D. 4 eggs, double steak, 700 potatoes. And Chad shredding.
Come on, baby.
And that should because we have that individual talking about the programming and talking about the plan and the path, that then is going to help instill some trust, because people are going to see that and be like, oh, okay, this guy's going to be here for a while.
I talk to the coach so much, whereas CrossFit,
Oh yeah,
how
there's
will
a
it
lot
work
of, like,
in the locker room?
So talking about the how behind the execution of the program and the value of the how, and that it's one thing to have, like, step one is to have like the sets and reps and the exercises, but then the real value is in understanding how to execute that and the intention behind it. And you can get that because we write in the coach's notes, we've got great prescription in the program, but also you have the community where you can talk to the coach yourself and get, like, straight from the horse's mouth, like, this is how I want you to execute this workout.
Yeah.
Enzo, where are we going?
The circle.
The circle?
Yeah.
The oval?
Yeah, the
Why are we going to the oval?
Because I want to run.
You want to run? How many laps?
3.
Do you know how many 3 laps is?
Yeah.
1.5 kilometres.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're going to do it with your Spider-Man mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
On.
Let me see. Can you see out of it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because there's holes.
There's holes.
I was all.
Come on. You're doing really well. Watch out for the bike. Good lad. Good swerve.
Yeah. A Mario.
He's got a Mario bike.
No, a Mario.
That's it. Good work. That's it. Keep going. Nice.
If it's 24 quid, they'd be like, or whatever. So
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have a look at that then. So that's, well, let's go with that.
£7.60, £7.90, sorry, a bottle.
And then if it went to 5,000.
Yo! Happy Wednesday. I'm here in Marchon HQ. It is midday. So far today, I've done my 15k progressive run, so starting at 5:30ish pace, finished at around 4:06 at 5:30 this morning. So this is quite a tough week of running. That's session 2 of the week, in terms of second running session of the week. I did yesterday's 45-minute bike as well, so ticking those boxes. I've then been in the office, a couple of meetings, and then I've just recorded a podcast with Mr. Alex Morel. So those of you that are fans of the Without Limits podcast, I'm making an effort. Yesterday, David Charunki. Today, Mr. Alex Morel. We spoke all things rehab, running, training interventions to limit the risk of injury, how to prepare for things like high rocks and half marathons, and the increase of running, what things you can put into your program that can be complementary to your usual strength work, which I think is going to be very great for my audience, particularly people that are running. I know injuries pop up. I speak to many people in the DMs about injuries and how to overcome them, so hopefully there's a lot of gold in there. Now, speaking of injuries, I'm going to be doing my testing with Alex. Obviously the hamstring injury I had from a couple of months ago now has largely healed, but we're going to do some testing just to see whether I've closed the gap on some of those tests that were done a couple of months ago. So, testing. Just letting the two big lads finish their little chin wag about becoming dads for the second time.
Bilaterally 50%. 3, 2, 1. Push. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push. 2, 1. Let's go. I tagged the next test. Make sure it matches up.
Well, buzz bye.
Yeah. Alex, don't make me fucking prove you wrong, because I will. Listen. So then we've got. Listen. So we set on the outer. I think nervous. Yeah. I think it looks just well. It looks sick.
I like this one.
Do you know what we could do? We could ask him to do.
I guess technical questions. With the data that we're pulling from the user, are you guys storing that data or are we?
You should store the data, so it's not intended as a backend.
Yeah, okay, cool. Makes sense. And then with your guys' score that you've got there, are you doing any weighting in terms of like favoring different providers? So like, are you favoring Whoop data over Garmin data or over Apple Health data? Is there anything that goes on there?
So...
The eating trip continues. Little man's portion. Big man's portion.
I mean, that's actually my portion, but
Hey?
we're trying to restrict my portion size.
The shred. You're actually doing really well. This is the most consistent and adherent I've ever seen you.
3 days.
Still, that's a PB.
Then here, so going into a back squat, absolutely fine. There's progressions. What's this part? That back squat into close to bar.
Okay, it's been a busy morning. You just saw myself, David, talking all things Marchon performance programming. Marchon Online is going to go through quite a bit of an evolution over the next 6 months. A number of changes. Obviously, the addition of David to the coaching team is a huge step for us, but there's a number of changes and upgrades coming to it. So he's been here for the last 72 hours. You'd have seen obviously bits on this vlog of him there. And I just shared this on Instagram. It's actually a very special moment to have someone like David join our team. Having spent the last couple of days with him, I realised just how special it's going to be, him joining the team, challenging our thought process, bringing the expertise and experience he has in competitive CrossFit, powerlifting, and just like the world that he's lived in. Bringing that under the Marchon umbrella and the world that we've lived in and been so passionate about for decades. It's truly going to be a force multiplier for our members, for our online community, and for the company. So that's very exciting. And now I've got 8K to run before heading off to our accountants. I've got a very big meeting with our finance team. Myself and Adit are going to talk to them about plans for the next couple of years. So quick run. The Adidas SLs are on. It's 8K easy. Let's go. Yo, happy Friday. checking back in. It's been a late start. I had a lie-in. No training today. It is going to be a rest day. But an exciting rest day. I have Dr. Peter Tierney coming on the podcast, who is a sports scientist and obsessive over all things wearable technology. So that's going to be very exciting. We're going to dig into everything to do with wearable technology. I get asked loads of questions all the time about Garmin's, Whoops, Auras, Ultra Humans, so we're going to unpack it all. But before all that, it's breakfast time. The standard: smoked salmon, scrambled egg, toast and jam. Happy Friday. Let's go. Cooking with the boy.
And like this. Obviously want a bit more polished.
Yeah, that's the one.
Where it's the icon, but it's the track.
Teamwork.
That could work.
Committed to it might do it right, but like there is probably the 20 to 30% of people that are really like genuine. But you could probably make it so that the user flow is not too hard, right? It's just like a one click auth. It's just you have to have that, I think, for that score and stuff to be.
It makes sense. You would expect that, like for 90% of people, if you adhere to the program, you will improve performance.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not anything new. That's pretty well established. And like even when we talk about momentum, like I found that with specifically with a resistance sleds where
Yo, Friday evening. Just been on a lovely walk. 15,000 steps. Because I had done about 1,000 so far today by the time I got home. And Mrs. M's taking the kids to see her parents. So I used the time wisely. Got some steps in. It's been a rest day, so there's been very little activity other than that. It's been a great day. Spent most of it with Peter Tierney. Podcasted all things wearable technology, which is going to be an awesome episode. There were so many little nuggets that he dropped. I get asked so many questions about Garmin's, Apple Watches, Coros, Ultra Human rings, Aura rings, Whoops. So we unpacked all of it. These episodes will be coming out still in a little while yet, because I've got quite a lot of episodes to record before we release season 3. But we're making some headway in banking some episodes. But yeah, good podcast. Hit a very light training session, so I did hit some arms and then got some lunch, and then I've been in the office, had a meeting with John for our apparel up and coming collections, and then been that walk and actually stopped off at Chad's to see my nephew Cole, who's 4 months old today. So that was very cool. Spent some time with them, and I'm heading home, and hopefully Mrs. M is back with the kids. Chilled evening tonight, and I've got a big run in the morning, final run of the week, about 17k's at marathon pace with some bits and pieces either side of it. Some of it's going to be at sub-marathon pace, and it's kind of causing me a little bit of anxiety really, because I think it's going to be a very tough session. It's about 25k's of running as well in total, and where I live isn't really conducive with nice running routes at pace, so we'll see how we go. I might run it on the treadmill, which will be a slog, but the work's going to get done. But that's it for today. See you tomorrow.